बहुत बहुत सीधी सी कहानी है। आई वाज डूइंग बीटेक इन ऑटोमेशन एंड रोबोटिक्स एंड आई थॉट कि तो मेरे को रोबोट बनाना सिखाएंगे बिकॉज हाउ द नेम सजेस्ट, बट मेरे को आ जाके पता लगे कि यार नॉट लर्निंग हाउ टू मेक रोबोट। Most of the colleges are just giving them degrees. That's it. Not practical education, not any kind of learning. We are actually looking at the problem, but not looking at the root cause of the problem. रेस का घोड़ा अगर अकेले दौड़ेगा तो अकेले तो जीत ही जाएगा. Job opportunities will change. 70% of the existing jobs will no longer be existing in next maybe 5 or 10 years.
तो यहाँ से हम आगे कैसे जाएं? इस चीज को कैसे बदला जा सकता है? आज के हमारे गेस्ट है मिस्टर विवेकानंद प्रसाद, who is founder and director of Indian Institute of Robotics and AI, IIRAI. हमने बहुत बातें की हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में और उसे कैसे फिक्स किया जा सकता है, फेलियर्स को कैसे हैंडल करते हैं, और we also tried to decode his entrepreneurial mindset using a rapid fire. Join us in this conversation and learn all about what to do to grow in your life. Vivekanand Prasad, a very warm welcome to you at Which I Was Studio. How are you doing today?
Hi Priya, thank you. I'm doing good and very excited to be here. Looking forward.
I want to start with something very interesting. The other day when we were talking off camera, you said like education pe focus mat karo, learning pe focus karo. What did you mean by that? Can you expand on that a little bit?
Nowadays, education has become the classic case where all the students go to a school, they study same thing, then they write out exams. Where is the learning? Now they're studying. Now there is a major difference between studying and learning, right? And learning usually doesn't happen outside, like inside those four walls. Most of the learning that you get is when you travel, is when you are meeting new people, is when you are having new experiences. So that is when you will have actual learning. So I used to go to a lot of colleges and schools to have conversation with students, with children. And one thing I always get that they all are not having good exposure what they had to. So that is why they need to travel more. That is why they need to talk to more people. I understand that this will not be possible for all the students to travel a lot. But then schools are there to make sure that these students are getting enough exposure with different people, different races, different ethnicity, different mindset, and that is when they will learn the most, when they will do things by their own. So experiential learning is when the learning happens. Learning to play cricket by reading a book and not getting a bat in your own hands. So that is what's stopping us for learning. And I'm forgetting the name of that wise man who said that don't let your schooling come into your education.
When I was researching for the episode, I looked through a lot of studies, and many studies from the prestigious universities, all of them say the same thing. You know, you are theoretical learning se zyada practical approach mein, yeah, if you're going out, you're really working on something with a team and there's collaboration happening and you're learning through experience, वो learning हमेशा आपके साथ ज़्यादा रहेगी. On the similar lines, I think आपने ये भी कहा था कि स्कूल में भी आजकल बहुत सारी theoretical knowledge होती है, और आपने अभी भी मेंशन किया कि स्कूल में किस तरह से पढ़ा रहे हैं, that's not helping us. तो यहाँ से हम आगे कैसे जाएं? इस चीज को कैसे बदला जा सकता है?
You must have heard, मेरा नाम तो विवेकानंद है, बट स्वामी विवेकानंद ने कहा था कि सुनोगे भूल जाओगे, देखोगे याद रखोगे, करोगे समझ जाओगे. So experiential learning is the key. So basically this is something that has to be done on the ground level, and Mr. Sonam Wangchuk has proved it right, and I don't think that उनको कोई नहीं जानता होगा. So उनके ऊपर this people say this that 3 Idiots उनके ऊपर बनी थी, लास्ट में जो स्कूल था, actually this is his school. So this person has took all the failure students, and उनके स्कूल में पढ़ने का criteria यही है that you should be a failed person in regular schooling system. उन बच्चों को लेते हैं, then they make them engineers, make them players. Like India की only ice hockey team is from his school. So he has proved it that education has various forms. हमारा schooling system जिन लोगों को फेल कर देता है, उन लोगों के लिए वो स्कूल बनाया उन्होंने. And they are succeeding at it because not everybody is meant to become a doctor. Not every child is meant to become an engineer. सबको फोटोग्राफर नहीं बनना है, सबको रोबोटिक्स इंजीनियर नहीं बनना है, सबको स्पेस में नहीं जाना है. there are people जिनको maybe हो सकता है समंदर किनारे बैठ के they want to draw something. Maybe there are people who want to write a book or maybe some poems. So this is what the core meaning of learning and education of schooling system. So this is something that schools तो नहीं बदलने वाले. They are not going to change it because schools
Not so easy at least.
they will not. At least I don't see it coming for next 50 years. I don't see it coming anyway. So abhi what they can do, like there can be a mix and merge of both of the things. Like academics can be there, and then bringing in something like IIRAI that we give them experiential learning, a future that what future will look like. They are designing drones, they are designing robots inside their college campus or school campus itself. So this is the only way when we can implement. It will be a mixed learning scope. That is when it will come.
आपने अभी IIRAI का मेंशन किया, तो चलो उस और चलते हैं थोड़ा. हमारे इस मेटाफोरिकल गाड़ी में एक रिवर्स गियर लगाते हैं और ले चले हमें आप वहाँ जहाँ से ये सब आपके इंस्टीट्यूट की शुरुआत हुई. क्या थॉट प्रोसेस था आपके दिमाग में कि आपको ऐसा लगा कि इसकी ज़रूरत है आज के एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, एंड देन हाउ डिड यू गो फॉरवर्ड?
बहुत सीधी सी कहानी है. आई वॉज डूइंग बीटेक इन ऑटोमेशन एंड रोबोटिक्स एंड आई थॉट कि तो मेरे को रोबोट बनाना सिखाएंगे बिकॉज एज द नेम सजेस्ट. बट मेरे को आज आके पता लगे कि यार ये तो I'm not learning how to make robots. I'm reading about robots. I'm reading about transistors, and I was probably reading about everything, but I was not doing anything. तो ऐसे कैसे रोबोट बनेगा? And that is where I found there is a larger gap कि इन बच्चों को जो कॉलेज में पढ़ाया जा रहा है, जो स्कूल्स में पढ़ाया जा रहा है, इंडस्ट्री में तो इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. और इंडस्ट्री में जिसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है वो पढ़ाया नहीं जा रहा है बिकॉज ईदर दिस इज टू टफ टू एग्जीक्यूट or either the education system is not profound enough to cater these kind of activities. So that is when I thought of starting something like IIRAI. IIRAI, by the way, stands for Indian Institute of Robotics and Artificial Intelligence. So previously हमने बहुत सारे रोबोट्स बनाए, तो we found कि बच्चों को रोबोट बनाना भी सिखाना होगा, क्योंकि रोबोट बनाना ही नहीं आएगा तो हमारे रोबोट्स को रिपेयर कौन करेगा, हमारे लिए रोबोट्स बनाएगा कौन. So I see interconnection between these two activities, and that is when we have started this organization. That okay, let us do this. Let us teach them what is needed. And even if you see, even today, if you go in the most of the colleges, I'm talking about 99% colleges. Leave a couple of IITs, maybe a few of IITs, few of NITs, and few of other colleges. Most of the colleges are just giving them degrees. That's it, and not practical education, not any kind of learning. So that is what harming students actually.
So let's go on and talk about the thing that you have built. आप हमें बताइए आपका मॉडल कैसा है, आप कैसे अप्रोच करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को, या वर्कशॉप्स कैसे बनाते हैं, क्या एज ग्रुप को आप टारगेट करते हैं, एंड सब इन जनरल क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं आप उनको?
So the model has evolved a lot since beginning. हमने जब शुरू किया था तो we used to go with schools. हम schools के अंदर robotics lab establish करते थे. Then we tried to build a maker space of our own जहाँ पे बच्चे आएंगे and then they will learn a lot of programs there itself. They will learn about computers. They'll learn about robotics, about microcontrollers, about robotics के जो basic tools होते हैं उनके बारे में. And we have kept on evolving. जब एक टाइम पे हमें ऐसा लगा that now we are completely settled down. We have got a product market fit. Pre-COVID था वो 2019. We made healthy revenue. We have reached out to more than 450 plus schools. Everything was going great. 2020 came and the target market got hit. हमारे जो टारगेट मार्केट था, स्कूल्स कॉलेजेस बंद हो गए 2 साल के लिए, ऑलमोस्ट ऑन अ क्लोज मोड, सब कुछ ऑनलाइन चल रहा था. सो बहुत कुछ बदलता रहा ओवर द टाइम. नाउ इतने सारे अल्टरकेशंस के बाद नाउ वी आर विद अ वेरी स्टडी मॉडल एंड वी आर नाउ इनवाइटिंग स्टूडेंट्स कि आप ऑनलाइन सीखो, ऑफलाइन सीखो, डजंट मैटर, आप खुद से सीखो. We form a community of students, we form a club of students, and पूरे दुनिया में जितने भी students हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे added हैं, उन सब की एक बहुत बड़ी community है. They learn together, and this is what we believe in. You learn only when everybody is learning. Then no learning can happen where only you are learning. And in fact, my teachers used to say that when you teach, 2 people learn, I and you. So the teacher also learns. So this is our way to go strategy. And now we are organizing events in schools and colleges where most of the focus is in schools, where we are inviting students to build robots to compete with each other, because रेस का घोड़ा अगर अकेले दौड़ेगा तो अकेले तो जीत ही जाएगा. That is why we keep them कि ठीक है, इंडिया को वो कंपटीशन वाला लैंग्वेज समझ में आता है व्हेन वी गिव देम इनफ अपॉर्चुनिटी टू कम्पीट। अभी दिमाग में ऐसे भर गया है, बैठ गया है कि कम्पीट करना, तो वी गिव देम दैट मोटिव इटसेल्फ कि ठीक है, वी आर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग अ कॉम्पिटिशन, but before taking a part in this competition you have to know these skills. That is only like that will that is the only way you can participate in this competition, because people are coming with their own robots and all, so they should be knowing कि कैसे बनाना है उसको, कैसे डिजाइन करना है. And this is how we proceed. We select zonal centers in an area, maybe a school or a open camp or a college, and then we invite nearby colleges and schools to participate in the events. And then we form a robotics club in the adjoining schools and colleges, and the learning happens year long. We understand that this is not something that we can teach them in a year or maybe 6 months or 7 months, maybe 2-3 साल में. This is a lifelong process. Not lifelong, but 4-5 साल तो लगते हैं to get to a good mark. So this is how we go ahead. We first tell them कि क्या करना है. They should know कि क्या क्या चीजें होती हैं. They should know कि robotics क्या है. They should know कैसे कर सकते हैं, how they can participate in robotics and something like this. And this is how it is. एक बार उनको पता चल गया तो nothing is going to stop them. The exposure is the key. So we make sure they are getting enough exposure.
Sure. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of learning, I would say. तो आपने कहा कि आपकी जिस तरह से स्टूडेंट्स को अप्रोच करते हैं, हम देखते हैं कि आजकल की दुनिया में बहुत ज़्यादा ड्यू टू वेरियस सोशल मीडिया या जितने भी वी आर गोइंग थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ, मतलब जितने भी हमें डोपामाइन हिट मिलते रहते हैं सुबह से शाम तक, सबका अटेंशन स्पैन है ना बिल्कुल ऐसे कम होते जा रहा है. एक स्टडी मैं पढ़ रही थी, उसमें मैंने पढ़ा कि इन लास्ट 2 decades attention span has gone from like 12 seconds to like less than 8 seconds or something, which is a big drop for anyone. ये सब चीज़ों के लिए आप कुछ आपके कोर्स डिजाइन में आप कुछ इसमें इसके बारे में सोचते हैं कि ये चीज को कैसे उसको इम्प्रूव कर सके?
So we are actually looking at the problem, but not looking at the root cause of the problem. So अभी let us take an example of 20 years back, maybe when there was no internet, no smartphones. लोगों के पास ना ऑप्शंस बहुत कम थे, स्टूडेंट्स के पास ऑप्शंस बहुत कम थे. आई रिमेंबर लाइक जैसे ही 3 बजता था, लाइक मैं पूरे दिन वेट करता था, पहले तो स्कूल से घर जाने का, एंड देन घर से घर पहुंचने के बाद 3-3:30 बजेगा, एंड देन वी कैन गो टू प्ले क्रिकेट. पूरे मोहल्ले के लड़कों को इकट्ठा किया, एंड देन वी वेंट टू प्ले क्रिकेट. बट नाउ व्हेन वी गो टू प्ले क्रिकेट वी सी दैट वहाँ पे मतलब जो भी बच्चा बैठा हुआ है, ही इज यूजिंग a smartphone, right? So that smartphone is the root cause of this, I guess. बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस, बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स भी दिए हैं स्मार्टफोन ने, बट इसने हमारा अटेंशन स्पैन कम कर दिया है. एंड इसका रीजन में भी ये है बिकॉज दे हैव टन्स ऑफ ऑप्शंस कि यार ये भी देख लेते हैं, ये भी देख लेते हैं, ये भी देख लेते हैं, ये भी देख लेते हैं. अभी 2 बारी बफर होता है तो दे जस्ट स्किप टू द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. दे कैन नॉट वेट. एंड एवरेज वॉच टाइम भी जैसा कि आपने बोला 8 to 10 सेकंड्स में. दैट इज व्हाई इवन इन रील्स 30 सेकंड के रील में यू लुक फॉर हुक कि वो 2 सेकंड में उनको हम क्या दें कि वो पूरी वीडियो देखें. सो दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम. बट what we do, how we do, we are giving them an opportunity to create technology by their own, and we are giving them a tool that is something they are used to. So when you give people something of their interest, there are very high chances that they will do it, right? So something that you love to do, you'll always do it, even if you have some other options available in your scope. Similarly, when we talk about the technology, this is a technology-driven generation, and we are giving them a sneak peek of technology. We are giving them कि भाई तुम बैठ के technology बनाओ. So they love it because they are using their smartphone, they are using the laptops, they are creating robots by their own, they are creating tools of their own. So they love doing it. So we are actually not taking them back to the Stone Age. We are not taking back their smartphones. We are not taking their laptops. We are giving them an addition to it that, okay, this is what you are doing. This is meaningless. Now create something by using this, which like, and this is how we retain their interest. They love it. 2 दिन पहले I was in IIT and we were having a workshop on drones. And students were hooked to it. कि बनाना है, जल्दी जल्दी बना के उड़ाना है. They were super excited. They were not actually using their smartphone. They were using smartphone as a tool. So उनका attention span like वो पूरे दिन वेट किया उन्होंने कि कब होगा ड्रोन का वर्कशॉप, कब होगी ड्रोन की रेसिंग. They loved it. So we have to give them what they want to do, not what we want them to do. And this is at IIRA we are making this possible. क्योंकि मैंने भी ये किया है ना, like I had been to, मैं दोनों साइड रहा हूँ. I had been a student of technology. And now I am a company who is actually teaching technology. So I have been on both the sides of equilibrium, so I understand. And we try to give them. However, we truly understand that not every student will be going ahead with this because मैं भी नहीं चाहता कि सारे के सारे software engineer बने, सारे के सारे robotics engineer बन जाए. But as AI and robotics is advancing, you should have a little bit of knowledge of this. जैसे 20 साल पहले computers की knowledge इतनी important नहीं थी, but आज no matter in which field you are, you have to have a good knowledge of computers because computer is a tool now. Similar goes with the robotics and AI. Future में you have to know these skills. So we make sure कि उनको ये बताया जाए कि ठीक है ना, तुमको जो भी करना है कर लेना, but you need to learn this.
जैसे कि आपने बताया कि ये बहुत ही रैपिडली इवॉल्विंग, रैपिडली चेंजिंग फील्ड्स हैं रोबोटिक्स एंड एआई. आपको क्या लगता है, आप क्या देखते हैं एज अ बिग पिक्चर? लाइक गिव मी लाइक अ 5 year, 10 year एंड 50 years का. आई एम श्योर देयर विल बी मल्टीपल डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स होंगे जो इसको अफेक्ट करेंगे, बट एक आपके हिसाब से इन योर ओन यूटोपिया.
अभी ना चेंजेस जो हो रहे हैं, टेक्निकल चेंजेस, टेक्नोलॉजिकल चेंजेस, दे आर इन कंपाउंडिंग, दे आर हैपनिंग इन कंपाउंडिंग नाउ. तो पहले जिस चेंज को होने को 50 साल लगा, उसको अब 10 साल एंड देन 5 years and then now it's taking just a year. So the three major changes that I feel after the introduction of AI and robotics, अगले 5-10-50 साल में these three changes are going to happen. The first one, household robotics will see a large demand. लोगों के घरों में आने वाले हैं robots and be prepared for it. They are coming to your house like vacuum cleaners, window cleaners. Robots are going to be inside your house. Now healthcare will see a massive shift. Healthcare में बहुत बड़ा change आने वाला है. Life expectancy will be increased. Healthcare in India and in most of the countries, in third world countries, बहुत ruptured है. AI will change that. Predictive analysis and then preventive healthcare will see a massive change. The third thing that I see, flying cars will become a reality, not of. And yeah, these are some major changes that I'm seeing कि अगले थोड़े सालों में आने वाला है. So you have to be, and then one major part, job opportunities will change. 70% of the existing jobs will no longer be existing in next maybe 5 or 10 years. So better be prepared for the future options, future career options. So अभी इतने सारे जॉब्स हो रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे लाइक फोटो एडिटिंग, वीडियो मेकर्स, इन सब के जॉब रोल्स खत्म हो रहे हैं. सो इतने ज़्यादा लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं हो रही है अभी. पहले लेट्स से आपको वीडियो प्रोडक्शन कंपनी है तो आपको 10 लोगों की नीड थी, अभी आपके 4 लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, वहाँ पे 6 लोग कैन इजीली हैंडल द टास्क. सो ह्यूमंस विल बी डूइंग मोर एसेंशियल टास्क एंड मोर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग्स. अभी मशीन्स आर डूइंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फॉर दैट. So these are some major changes that you can expect in the coming future.
So the key is to keep updating yourself.
You have no other options. मत करो like मत करो like people they are worried that AI will take away your jobs. No, AI will not. Every day you must have heard this quote that somebody who is knowing AI will take away your job. Robot will not take away your job. I will take away your job because I know robotics. Yeah. Robots are there to make our lives easier.
I completely agree with you there कि robots are, or ChatGPT is not going to come and take your job. The person who knows how to use ChatGPT well he might be able to take your job.
You can write better emails, you can write better newsletters. So this is how like ChatGPT is there to assist you. Robots are never meant to replace you.
And there was such an uproar initially when ChatGPT came कि oh my god सबके jobs जाने वाले हैं. And fast forward I think 1 साल भी नहीं हुआ इस बात को. एंड आज कोई एक काम करने के लिए मुझे इतने प्रॉम्प्ट देने पड़ते हैं ChatGPT को. एंड आई लव समटाइम्स कि अरे कहाँ से ये मेरी जॉब लेने वाला था.
हाँ, indeed. एंड उसको जितना लाइक वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट AI नाउ. AI मींस आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को अगर ब्रॉड वे में जाके थोड़ा नैरो डाउन करें तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू मिमिक ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस. ह्यूमंस आर मोर इंटेलिजेंट. वी ऑलवेज हैव द की एंड कमांड इन आवर हैंड. हम जो उसको सिखा रहे हैं that is what they will be doing. So we are the ones who we should be afraid of.
हमेशा ये रोबोटिक्स और एआई के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में एक डिस्कशन हम हमेशा सुनते हैं ना कि एथिकल इम्प्लीकेशंस क्या होते हैं इन सब चीज़ों के. आपको क्या लगता है इस सब के बारे में? आपका क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है कि व्हाट डू यू वांट कि जो मशीन्स रन कर पाए हमारी ज़िंदगी में? आपने बहुत सारी फील्ड्स मेंशन की जैसे कि हेल्थ केयर या अदर फील्ड्स. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि कौन से फील्ड में ये सबसे ज़्यादा होगा एंड व्हाट पावर शुड वी गिव दैट एआई to run our life?
Precisely, we should not be giving any power to the AI first, because we have seen enough movies and possible like they can be a reality अगर हमने सारा कंट्रोल हाँ अगर हमने सारा कंट्रोल उनके हाथों में छोड़ा and that could be a reality. Technically it can happen because it's very much true. Robots learn from us and we humans are, you know how bad we are. So ह्यूमैनिटी के नाम पे हम कई बार बहुत अलग हद तक चले जाते हैं. So robots learn from us humans. So it depends upon we have to be ethical because we will be then teaching them that ऐसे करना है, ऐसे नहीं करना है. Oppenheimer देखा होगा आपने अभी recently. The person who created nuclear bomb. That person has created nuclear bomb as a tool that will keep the world a silent, peaceful community or a peaceful place to live. But when he saw that he has created a weapon of mass destruction, he was in deep shock क्योंकि इसके लिए नहीं बनाया था उसने. Whenever we design a technology, we think about how it can make society a better place to live. We never think that इससे society को क्या खराब किया जा सकता है, इससे society को कैसे बर्बाद किया जा सकता है. But then there are anti-social elements जिनका दिमाग हमेशा उल्टा चलता है. So this is how it is. We cannot इसको सोच के हम ये नहीं कर सकते कि we will not design or we will not evolve as humans, we will not design better technology. We have to do that. And in the meanwhile, we have to keep a control over the bad elements. And the same way goes into AI. AI अकेले तो ऐसा कभी नहीं करने वाला until unless somebody like doctor that put red chip on city, somebody like that comes on and changes the algorithms and changes the whole motto of the robot that we have designed. In essence, we have to kill somebody. So I don't see that coming. It's us who are responsible. As a humans, we have to become more responsible while we are handling and working with drones and robots. हमने drones बनाए थे betterment, society के betterment के लिए and like Pakistan and nearby countries, India से Pakistan जा रहा, Pakistan से India रहा, they are supplying drugs. They're sending like drugs were mounted over drones. So we always find कि technology को कैसे थोड़ा manipulate करके misuse करना है. So we have to keep a control on that. We will keep on developing.
Yeah, that doesn't mean कि हम innovation करना छोड़ते. That's again, I completely agree with you there. Yeah. Let's talk more about your students. Tell me, what kind of robots are you building?
Okay, so we have started recently with two sectors specifically. One is the defense sector and other is service sector for delivery and servicing. So one robot is for robot service. The robots can be utilized inside restaurants. You can order using robots. The robot will deliver the food. And the second that we are working on is a delivery robot like Swiggy and Zomato Pay. Mostly for hyperlocal delivery, we are designing these robots. Maybe in the near future, might come into defense. But for now, these are the two areas that we are widely working on. And इसके अलावा educational robots के लिए we have a different department all together. जहाँ पे we work on educational drones.
Yeah, so you're working with all these young people, such young energy around you. There must be a lot of ideas being exchanged, you know, lot of innovation, creativity, सबका अपना अपना दिमाग चलता है. So क्या ऐसे बेस्ट आइडियाज आपने सुने या कोई स्टूडेंट का ऐसा कोई एक सक्सेस स्टोरी जो आप हमारे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं कि इट विल बी लाइक इंस्पायरिंग फॉर द young people out there?
A lot, यार. Like I keep on hearing this daily. बहुत सारे innovative ideas के साथ students आते हैं. कई बार तो practical भी होता है to implement those ideas. But every time I suggest them that think from your society, take a problem from your society and solve it. So one of my students has recently started a drone company. He was my first student. Now he runs a drone company and he's working with with the likes of Government of Bihar, Railways and NDRF. So I'm very proud of these students. So I always say that we will never mean to schooling system is creating more workers, better workers. But the way we are teaching, the way we want to take it, we want to create more person into entrepreneurship, more thought leaders, more innovative people, those who can think of designing newer elements and newer technologies and not just working for somebody who is building a technology or doing something like that. So we are very proud of them. And coming back to ideas that we keep on hearing, यार ऐसे मतलब अचानक से कुछ याद तो नहीं आ रहा है, but a lot of good ideas we hear like कि seed bombing करते हैं, बारिश का सीजन आने वाला है, weather is changing, seed bombing करते हैं, then rivers को filter करने वाला एक रोबोट बनाते हैं, rivers में से वो ocean filter device बनाते हैं, ocean में से garbages निकालने वाला. Then students keep on coming with very large ideas कि ऐसे हो सकता है. They want to design robots that can go inside pipelines to check कि कहाँ से blockage हो रहा है. Hell of ideas. They want to create robots जो human body के अंदर जा सके and देख सके. They want to create preventive analysis tools कि किसी को कोई बीमारी होने वाली है. Like your body comes to know if you are going to have some kind of, let's say, if you're going to have a diabetes or if you're going to have heart attack. Your body can predict that long ago and AI can. डॉक्टर देख के नहीं बता पाएगा, बट AI after running tons of tools and algorithms, it can detect कि आपको क्या होने वाला है एक महीने में. So students keep on coming with these ideas. उनके पास traffic के लिए solutions हैं, उनके पास health care के लिए solutions हैं, उनके पास elderly people के लिए solutions हैं, उनके पास newborn child के लिए solutions हैं. It's just we don't invest more on research and innovation. We invest more on theory-based learning. कोई बच्चा अपने पेरेंट को बोले कि I want to create this device, maybe उसके पेरेंट्स उसके लिए पैसे ना दे उसको, but he says कि मेरे को पढ़ने जाना है इस स्कूल में, इस कॉलेज में. They invest on. Colleges को भी ये देखना चाहिए. They should be investing more on research. Because research is something, उसमें कोई पैसा नहीं आता until unless you have created it. It's a chicken and egg वाली problem है. जब तक आप create नहीं करोगे तब तक बिकेगा नहीं. जब तक आपके पास पैसा नहीं होगा तब तक आप क्रिएट नहीं कर पाओगे. So this is a new. So I think colleges should come to rescue and they should make real battlefield for students जहाँ पे वो actually be prepared कर सके ऐसी technologies. And this is what we are trying to do, by the way. We invite colleges कि ये करते हैं ना. We give them hands of tools. Even अगर कुछ नहीं भी होता है तो we try to give students direct exposure कि ठीक है. Even if your college is not doing this, come down, आपके साथ करते हैं. You learn it. एक बच्चा भी अगर कुछ अच्छा कर रहा है, so I just need that one life to change.
Yeah, great. I mean, that's such a interesting bunch of ideas, unheard ideas, जो मैंने actually पहले बहुत कम सुने हैं. And दिमाग चलता है बच्चों का, innovation है, creativity है.
ये तो बहुत थोड़े से हैं. There are plenty. Like I'll take you to some of the workshops maybe.
Oh, I would love to. And actually, that when I hear you talk about all these things, that fills my heart with such joy and pride, because रोज की जिंदगी में हम क्या सुनते हैं? Like most news what we hear is negative things, right? और कभी-कभी you think, if I think about education for my son and stuff, and I'm always like, शायद this is not what I want, you know? So, but when I hear you talk about all these ideas that young kids have, young people of the country have, that fills me up with such hope and makes me feel good.
Indeed. So this is true.
So thank you for what you're doing, and yeah, the more practical knowledge, the more work with collaboration, involving more young people, and I think that's going to make, if there are 10 more Vivekanand Prasads like you in different parts of the country, maybe more, क्या चाहिए हमें और?
I want this to happen in every school actually. कि हर स्कूल हर कॉलेज के पास अपना एक इनोवेटिव थॉट लीडर हो, अपने बच्चे हों उनके पास. मे बी वी आर स्टार्टिंग एज लिटिल एज 10 स्टूडेंट्स इन अ कॉलेज और इन अ स्कूल, जिनको हम पुश करते रहे कि देख भाई ये हो रहा है, एंड देन दे विल, दिस इज अ रिपल. यू टीच वन पर्सन एंड देन यस वन पर्सन will go to another, and this is how it spreads. This is like Resident Evil. We create one zombie and that zombie then goes ahead and create 2 zombies, and this is how we spread it, and this has to go ahead.
I understand what you mean. Maybe आप हमें वो भी एक कहानी बता सकते हैं जहाँ पे आपने एक कंपटीशन में पार्ट लिया था, देन रैंक पास करके, and you got the award, and then from there how that came out to be this startup kind of a thing today.
It was after I have started up. It was not, however,
Okay.
it was in the very beginning, and जब शुरू किया था तो like सारे startups की तरह यही था कि 1-2 साल में I'll become a millionaire. And so we used to keep on hunting for various opportunities कि कहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, where we can project our startup in a better manner, from where we can get funding and awards वगैरह. बहुत बड़ी बात होती थी. अभी तो it has become quite obvious. अभी इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. The only thing that excites now is bringing in revenue and getting on with more schools and colleges. उस time पे it was a big task. उस time पे it was big motivation कि यार ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ. So I was just going through newspaper and वहाँ पे देखा that they did something like this event is being organized where they're selecting some 5 startups from around the country for their innovative work, and then I have applied for this. And I was unsure that पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है. मतलब वो कृष्णा की बातों पे बहुत फॉर्म मिली ना, that कर्म की जब फन की चिंता मत कर. so पता नहीं कितने जगहों पे अप्लाई किया था. मतलब सक्सेस से ज्यादा रिजेक्शन मेल्स आते थे उस टाइम पे कि यू हैव बीन रिजेक्टेड फ्रॉम दिस प्रोग्राम. रिजेक्शन का नहीं आता था, यू आर नॉट बीन सेलेक्टेड, यही क्या क्या आता था फॉर दिस प्रोग्राम. बट ओके, इट वाज ओके. लाइक सबको पसंद, मतलब यू आर बिल्डिंग अ कंपनी एंड इट्स वेरी ऑब्वियस दैट वो हर किसी के जॉनर में आएगा नहीं. सो वन फाइन डे आई गॉट दिस नेम दैट यू हैव बीन सेलेक्टेड एंड यू हैव वॉन दिस अवार्ड. आई वाज हैप्पी. चलो इट वाज ठीक है. मतलब so काफी impact तो हुआ था. It was a big motivation, but अभी as you go down the lane, it doesn't matter much.
Yeah, in retrospect, it was a good start, but
Yes, very good.
ज़्यादा देर तक उस चीज़ ने हेल्प नहीं किया. Of course, you have to keep on working and working, and keep on building and stuff like that.
जब हम छोटे होते हैं तो हमें वो लॉलीपॉप में भी मजा आने लगता है, जब हम बड़े होने लगते हैं तो फिर भी then start हमारे choices बढ़ते जाते हैं, we need PlayStations, and then when we start earning we go for a car, and then when we get more money we maybe look for maybe a larger car or SUV or something like that. So this is how life goes on. मतलब इंसान तो बहुत unsatisfactory जीव है. They keep on changing their goals. कि अच्छा ये हो गया, now what? So I remember this quote of Hrithik Roshan. He was talking, he was having an interview recently with some TV channel, and he said कि like everybody was talking कि जब success मिल जाएगी तो you'll feel happy, like you'll get this, you'll get that, like, and मैं जब वहाँ पे पहुँच गया तो actually कहाँ है कुछ, where is it? So yeah, it keeps on changing a lot.
Goalposts keep shifting, as they say.
Yes. It's like कि ठीक है अभी ये हो गया तो what's next? That is fun of building. Like पहले मेरे को ऐसे लगता था that ये कर लूँगा तो मेरी ऐसे होगा, ये कर लूँगा तो ऐसे होगा. That delayed my happiness. So last 4-5 मतलब एक साल पहले I was in Visakhapatnam, morning 6 a.m. on the beach, and I was just thinking that अभी तो बहुत आगे जाना है. Then I thought, this is the life that I wanted. Like I'm traveling to places every month. I'm traveling to 5-6 new places, and this is where I wanted to be. This is what I wanted to do. So I'm doing that. Let's enjoy that. पता नहीं कहाँ जाना है, कब पहुँचेंगे, कोई बात नहीं. जब पहुँचेंगे तो देखेंगे. But enjoy the journey, and that is more important.
Process में आप उस चीज़ का मजा ले रहे हैं.
You have to. You should. Like this is my recommendation for the fellow entrepreneurs or somebody who's looking for to come into this, start to build some company, or they want to come into entrepreneurship. They have to keep one thing in mind that हो सकता है सबके लिए success doesn't come so easy. Building a company is a tedious process. It takes 8 to 10 years. कई बारी 15 साल 20 साल भी लग जाते हैं. So not everybody is fortunate enough to get funding in the very first year or get enough customers in the very first year. We have enough stories. I don't need to go ahead and quote all the stories that I have heard over or read over internet. आप खुद जाके देख सकते हो. So most of the लोगों के लिए it takes a lot of time. So enjoy the process. Destination जैसा कुछ होता नहीं है. Keep going.
Very well said. I think not as an entrepreneur, I think everyone somewhere we can have this notion of, enjoying where we are right now. And because we'll always have those goals, we'll keep thinking कि अरे ये करना था, यहाँ पे पहुँचना है, 5 साल में ये करना है, 10 साल में ये करना है. And the bigger question is आज क्या कर रहे हो? या इस moment में क्या कर रहे हो? Are you doing something that is building towards that? And not just keeping on thinking कि अरे ये कब होगा? So Vivek, tell me what are the most exciting opportunities in the world of robotics and AI today?
I'm sure that we'll find tons of answers to that questions over Google and ChatGPT. But one thing I must say, NVIDIA's founder Jensen Huang recently said that next AI boom is coming from India. Right? So students in India should be focusing more on robotics and AI, and not just about how they can work for a company in robotics or AI. Rather, they should be looking for more opportunities of entrepreneurship, and maybe it can be a small software AI algorithm, AI software or something by using ChatGPT or something like that. You can use the API. There have been enough AI tools available in the market now. You don't need to create everything from scratch. There have been models already trained over billions and billions of data. Now you just need to use that API and you can create your own solutions for the betterment of masses. So just don't think about getting job opportunities, rather look for creating jobs. क्योंकि इतनी jobs तो है भी नहीं. Like I see that this is the right time to start up in India in AI and robotics. And think like NVIDIA. So there is a famous saying, when everybody is mining the gold, sell shovels. And that is what NVIDIA did. So NVIDIA shares are at all-time high. Everybody is working on AI. Now NVIDIA is designing the chips that will actually handle the AI. And I always say this, that AI will never run on thin air. They need a hardware. So you need to learn hardware at core app. And that is what we do at IIRAI. So learn hardware, go learn AI. And there are plenty of jobs. In fact, like people will fight for you. कि तू मेरे यहाँ काम करेगा, तू मेरे यहाँ काम करेगा. They will give you whatever you ask for. This is one of the 21st century's most demanded skills. Why not start learning it right now?
Yeah, I love your answer for this. So Vivek, those were all of our questions, and thank you for so graciously answering them. Love your approach to learning, love your approach to teaching, and how you're involving your students and making this army of young robot in the robotic world of the India. So that's our cue to move into our segment, which is called Rapid Vichar. Usually we do rapid vichar with like random questions, but today I want our rapid vichar to have like a purpose. So with this rapid vichar, we are trying to decode your entrepreneurial mindset. Okay. So Vivek, are you ready?
Yes, let's go ahead.
So describe IIRAI in one word.
The future of learning.
Okay, great. What's one trait according to you an entrepreneur must have?
Resilience and being hungry, I would rather say too.
Okay, if you weren't in this field of robotics and AI, which field would you be in?
Maybe a travel blogger with a caravan.
Interesting. Okay.
Once I'll be done making this company autonomous, I'll do that. That is a dream that I want to live. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll build a motorhome and we'll be on a travel spree.
What is your proudest achievement so far?
Not yet, but making my parents proud every time. Every time I do that.
You mentioned before that you got more failures than successes in your life. How do you handle failure?
I just give myself a pat on my shoulder and I say that, "ठीक है, होता है," and then I go to play cricket. And cricket is something that fixes most of the things for me.
That tells me something other than your work, which you can immerse into and just forget about this and then come back as if nothing, like with more energy, more vigor. So tell us your favorite productivity tip or a hack.
Be in between smarter people than you and talk to as many as people possible. While you need to focus, मेरे लिए तो music काम करता है. I can't say about you. Listen to music and meet a lot of people. My productivity has because I get a lot of ideas from this.
Great. Listening to music, I understand. How do you approach meeting a lot of people smarter than you? How do you approach that? How do you do that?
I just ran LinkedIn is the best tool to do that, and this world is filled of smarter people than you. So Steve Jobs का ये quote सुनो that stay hungry, stay foolish, and that is the way. Even a person dumber than you have good things to teach you. You can नहीं कर रहा है, at least you can learn from him. So meeting people and learning from their life experiences will teach you a lot. This is my productivity hack actually. I learn from people.
Great advice. It's been said that most of the successful people in the world have like a routine, and like we all listen to Huberman Lab podcast, you know. We all love our morning routines and stuff. Do you have a morning routine?
Not as such बहुत ज़्यादा organized तो नहीं मैं अभी, but yes, the morning routine is like preparing chai for me and my wife. That is my morning routine. वो मेरी routine है. So every morning I have to do that, and I learn doing that. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Who is your biggest inspiration in the world of tech world?
मेरे को नहीं लगता है बताने की जरूरत है. Like most of the people, Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm. What about him?
Everything, yeah. The way he sees this world, the way he thinks about technology, he always comes out something out of the box. He never thinks same. He does what rest of the people or rest of the world thinks even undoable, unthinkable, and he comes up with that. I wish I could think like him.
Yeah. Elon Musk is someone who has always inspired me also, and yeah, as you said, the way he thinks, which is no one really goes into that direction. He just is like, okay, I'm going to do this, and world is looking at him like, क्या बात कर रहे हैं यार?
When he created PayPal, there was not enough internet available. When he has created Tesla autonomous driving cars, and the technologies available नहीं थी, I was not this much innovative at that time. Back then, like 20 साल पहले बनाई थी उसने तकरीबन. Marvelous है, hats off.
Nice. Let's go back to the thing that you said. You said that your proudest achievement was like looking at happiness in your parents' eyes. Tell us more about that. When did that happen? When did they think that they were proud of you?
I'll handle this story in a different manner. I was in IIT Incubation Center, Patna. My first mentor, Casey Roy sir. So Casey Roy sir के साथ I was having this discussion that sir, I'm building something and why my parents are so much afraid about it that उनको क्यों ऐसा लगता है कि बुरा हो जाएगा या I should go for a decent job or something. He said, he gave me a very classic example. He said that you're their child. उन्होंने तुम्हारे ऊपर investments करी, तुमको 20-25 साल पढ़ाया लिखाया, and now when finally the time arrived कि अब तुम कमाने वाले हो, you got your own child, and अब तुम अपने बच्चे के ऊपर focus करने लग गया हो. तो that is what they're worried of कि यार अभी तो मेरा बच्चा ही बड़ा नहीं हुआ है, अभी इसका अपना एक बच्चा हो गया है. So they don't understand this, but this is the phenomena, and this is why they think you should go for this. But anyways, my parents have supported a lot, even way better than anybody else, I must say. My father is my hero. So he did a lot of things for me. Like I'm sure every father does that, but मेरे पापा ने थोड़ा ज़्यादा किया. So every time, and maybe people or maybe मैं भी कर रहा हूँ that maybe we can be multi-millionaires or something. ये हो जाएगा. पूरे दुनिया का जो appreciation होता है, that doesn't gives me that motivation when it comes from my father or my parents or my mom. Obviously my mom and my father. So उनका जब appreciation आता है, it gives me a different motivation because those are the people who actually matter.
Yeah. जिंदगी में I mean again तुम बहुत सारी चीजें करते हो जिंदगी में, आगे बढ़ते हो, बट अगर एक बार अपने मम्मी पापा को आप खुश देखोगे ना, that's the happiness everybody
Yes, so family matters. Family matters a lot. Like my wife is my Sudha Murthy, so she is very important. So she has done a lot of sacrifices so that I can keep on going. When an entrepreneur becomes an entrepreneur or a company becomes successful, you're not actually it has never or it will never be a effort of any one person. So there are various people, those who are putting efforts on you, those who are trusting you, believing you, giving you resources to proceed, to make your dream successful. Everybody is waiting for me to become like me. Yes.
You know what they say, no man is an island. So
Yes.
everyone has these support systems around them who are making them go further. When we are talking about her parents and family and everything, that's the most lovely note we could end our episode on. And I wish you all the best for the journey you're taking. You're taking with you a lot of students. You're touching many of their life. You're giving them a purpose. You're giving them a career in this most interesting field in the world today, that is robotics and AI.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you. And this was very heartfelt conversation with you. I just love the conversation. मेरे को तो बहुत मजा आया. I loved it a lot.
मुझे भी बहुत अच्छा लगा. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel, HR Vibes.